What's up, you guys? This story goes way back to my hometown in Nebraska, right? So, last video I told you guys about how I used to have arthritis and dodged a wheelchair. Okay, well, when you're on arthritis, or when you have arthritis, sorry, when you have arthritis and you get the inflammation and the sore joints, you lose weight, a lot of things like this. They'll prescribe you certain drugs like prednisone. For those of you that don't know, prednisone is a steroid. Okay, so it was to help me with the inflammation, as I said, and the weight gain. Okay, so I never looked this up until today, anyway. But when you're taking this drug, they want to step you down in the amount that you're taking. Kind of like Xanaxes. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't just quit. You got to step down, right? So uh, at one point, I think I was taking probably about 15 milligrams or so, or I don't know, but I remember having tens and fives and you know milligram pills, and I just accumulated them over time as I was stepping down. I had a ton of 1 milligram pills. Okay, so I put all of these into one uh, pill bottle, if you would say. Okay, fast forward about 4 or 5 months after that, I've stopped taking the prednisone. Right, I'm completely off of it. It's been about from 14 to maybe 18 or so before I was completely over this thing. But so now I'm about 17 and a half or so, and I feel great now, like put on some weight and stuff. Dodged the wheelchair early, feeling good and playing basketball in my neighborhood. My neighborhood had a basketball court that was a metal backboard with a double rim strapped into a telephone pole with metal straps, probably into the pole about half an inch or so. So you'd have to shave the whole pole to bring this rim down. It wasn't happening. So we would always play on this rim. It was about 8 feet tall, 7.5, 8 feet tall. So it was like everybody was an all star on this rim. Okay, so we would always be out there, be people standing on those green boxes, you know what I mean? But we had a really large one. People be sitting on there, be girls out there doing their little cheerleading thing, trying to cheer us guys on, and then it'd be pickup teams standing on the side. It was a lot of us out there, okay? So at this time, I'm on the court and we're playing to 10 by ones, okay? So me and my friends are out there. We play the 10 by ones. You got to break by 2 points. Everybody knows this. So we're out there and we're playing, and the game just continues to go on and on and on. And now it is 21-22, game point. Everybody is dead tired. Uh, our ball. So they check it up, give it to our guy. I fake this way, go over here. I get the ball, do the old pump fake. That was a good pump fake right there, right? So did that, right? He jumps. I break baseline. Right then, I see the goal, right, and their center and their power forward. I go up anyway. Just jump up, right? Because this is only an 8 foot rim, so everybody's Jordan, right? So I go up. I even get the Jordan lean, and it looks like I'm getting ready to get blocked. And out of nowhere, it was like I found a step right in the air and stepped up and just boom, did an old sideways Jordan dunk on them. Both of them. Everybody goes like crazy, starts jumping up. The girls are like, "Oh my god!" Everybody runs up to me, and they're all like, "Oh, you're the man!" Right? And I feel horrible because earlier that day I had saw those pills in the cabinet, took a handful of them, and went and played basketball. And when it came down to the wire, I still had enough to elevate on those guys when everybody was tired and dunk on them. To me, that was cheating. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.